Welcome to another video, family. Welcome to today's Shabbat lesson, okay, where we're going to be talking about the infamous invader, Christopher Columbus. We're going to be talking about who was Christopher Columbus and what spirit did he come in, and what spirit did all of those other people that came after him, the so-called immigrants, okay, what spirit did they come in when they came to the Americas? Okay, I'm going to try to get all of this in one part, but if not, then I'm going to be doing a part two. So let's begin. Before we get into Christopher Columbus, we have to go back in history to the Bible, where it tells us about the different creations or races of man. Many people forget that other than the original human, or Hueman, from Adam, another non-melanated human being was the children of Cain, that's spoken of in Genesis, the 4th chapter, after Cain slew and ritually consumed or cannibalized his brother Abel. Cain and his descendants a mark was placed upon him by the Most High. Doesn't say he was cursed pale skin, but we know from all of the examples in Scripture where the Most High curses an individual, they were always cursed pale skin. Okay, leprous as white as snow. Okay, so from that, and also these ancestors were driven ultimately from the face of the earth, and they were driven subterranean below the surface of the plain. Okay, so the oldest pale skin race on this plain are the children of Cain, also known as the Aryan or Germanic races. Okay, they are the oldest non-melanated group. Okay. Now, what happened was after these people were driven below the surface, when the fallen angels fell, they saw that the daughters of men, which was the human, H-U-E, they saw that these daughters were good, as meaning their DNA was not tainted. Okay, they didn't see the daughters of Cain as good because they were already corrupted DNA from their father Cain. So the fallen angels didn't want them. They were already corrupted. They wanted the uncorrupted human beings on the planet, which were the original offspring of Adam. So they forcibly took these women and created, they say Nephilim, but also another word is mulattoes, or so-called biracials today, where you had a native or quote-unquote black mother and a Caucasian or European father or non-melanated father. Okay, and these so-called mulattoes will carry the DNA or the spirit and the consciousness of their fathers. Okay, so what is happening today in America is basically a fight to see who is going to rule between the oldest non-melanated group on this plane, which are the children of Cain, the Aryan Germanic tribes, races, and the Sephardim or Esau, which is who are the oldest invaders of this Western Hemisphere, the Americas. Remember, they came in with Christopher Columbus. Okay, they were the children of Esau. Okay, who eventually, just like the original tribe of Israel, split into two sections after the death of King Solomon into the northern and southern kingdom. The counterfeit of that was Esau splitting into one group that came with Christopher Columbus to the Americas, the New World, and another group stayed in Spain and Portugal, who falsely converted to Roman Catholicism and eventually joined the Jesuit order and eventually took over the Jesuit order in the Vatican. Okay, and this is why they are led by, they call their leader the Black Pope. Okay, because Esau was a man of color, even though Esau now has been whited out through his intermixture with the Germanic tribes, and also with the offspring of the fallen angels. Okay, so let's look at Christopher Columbus now. His true name was Cristobal Colon. Okay, now let's look at his name, first and second and last name individually. Cristobal. Okay, Christo means anointed. Baal is Baal, the pagan god Baal. Okay, Colon is where we get the word colony or colonizers from. Okay, colonists, colonials. And what did Christopher Columbus or Cristobal Colon and the colonists, what was the American dream? Why were they coming to the Americas? It was for free land and free labor that they were subjecting the so-called African and the so-called Native American Indians to work for them for free to build up their wealth, and they were given free land. And this is the American dream. This is how the children of Esau and the children of Cain, who later came in the late 1800s, as exemplified by that poem, "Give Me Your Tithe, Give Me Your Poor," that was written by the Sephardic woman who basically was calling all of the children of Cain and also later the Ashkenazim brothers to come to invade the Americas, where they knew the true children of Israel dwelt. Okay, even though we know we were scattered all over the world, we know that the majority of our people are concentrated in the Americas. Okay, North, Central, and South America, and Canada. Okay, so, now this word cannibal, as I spoke in the last video, this word cannibal was Christopher Columbus's version of the word Carib, which is what the natives of the Caribbean call themselves. But he would take this word Carib and corrupt it and create the word cannibal, which meant savage. Okay, this is what Christopher Columbus and the Spaniards did. Okay, let's remember that the Spaniards were two groups. One was the Sephardim, children of Esau, who were ruling. They were ruling with the Moors. And when the Moors got defeated, as a matter of fact, Esau was ruling all through Europe, not under the name Esau, but as the European nobility. The royal families and the nobility of Europe was Esau. But when the children of Cain would rise up, they were able to defeat the Moors and kick them out of Spain and Portugal. Okay, and this is why Esau would come to the Americas. Okay, and a lot of people say that the Rothschilds, which means red shield, are Esau, but no, the Rothschilds are just the servants of Esau, because red shield, Rothschild means red shield, and they're simply the protectors of Esau, of the Sephardim, who now control the Vatican through the Jesuit order and the Black Pope. Okay, and they are the top Zionists who placed the Ashkenazim in the Zionist state of Israel today. Okay, so I don't want to go too much longer. I'm just going to say that Columbus is a male version of Columbia, which is the feminine Lady Liberty, Queen of Heaven, Inanna Isis, and she is the feminine form of Lucifer. Okay, that's who the Lady Liberty Columbia is. This is why you have the District of Columbia. Okay, because all of this feminism and this Year of the Woman 2018, 2 times 18 is 36 or 3 sixes. All this is symbolizing that Lucifer in a feminine form is actually taking over America through the Statue of Liberty and all that it represents. So now you know that that Christopher Cologne, his last name Cologne, is where the colonists, colonials, the invaders, the so-called immigrants, they came in like a lion, as the scripture says in 1 Peter, they came in as a lion seeking to devour. Okay, so this is what they were about, and they're still about that. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, enjoy the rest of your Shabbat, and have a nice day.